Hey, how's it going guys, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we are going to be setting up a 30 by 30 by 30 centimeter, which is 12 by 12 by 12 inch Exoterra for a tarantula of mine that needs a rehouse. For people in the States or anyone who is going to be doing similar sort of thing but using a tub or a rub, something like that, it works out roughly around about 7 gallons, I think. Well, we'll say 5. I think it's something along those lines anyway. So a 5 to 7 gallon tub. Obviously we're going to be using an Exoterra, which is 30 by 30 by 30. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video of me setting up this enclosure. We will also be rehousing the spider as well. So anyways, let's get straight into the video. Right guys, so this is the enclosure here. Like I said before, it is a 30 by 30 Exoterra. So what I'm just going to say is that this enclosure is being set up for a Tliltocatl Albopilosus, which is the curly hair. I can't remember if mine's the Enclosure or the Uppbeat. If I can remember, if it comes back to us, no doubt it'll be in the description of the title of the video. But this is going to be the forever enclosure for my curly hair tarantula. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Right guys, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of a voiceover on this video as well. Little pre-warning, my camera does die and I did not notice until I set the enclosure up. So yeah, but anyways, to start off, we're just mixing in some substrates. The substrate I'm using is Westland topsoil. I absolutely love Westland topsoil, and it's one of the few that are 100% safe for the likes of your reptiles, your inverts, things like that. There is other topsoils that are safe as well, but personally Westland topsoil I find easier to get, for me personally, because B&M's just round the corner and you can get a big bag and it's quite cheap there. I'm also mixing in some coconut coir or coconut fibre, just to give it a bit of a better coloration. Personally I like a sort of the coloration of the coconut mixed in with the topsoil. I've noticed as well when I've done a few experiments, the topsoil, when it tends to dry out just that little bit, it gets a few cracks in it and it doesn't look as nice, whereas the coconut fibre, that gets a very horrid brown. I'm not that keen on the colour it goes when it kind of dries. Now in a few of my enclosures, especially in curly hair, I like to have the first layer dry, but then the layers underneath damp, so it has the option to go into the burrow for more humidity, the way it would in the wild as well. So yeah, now I'm adding in some decorations. It's important to take your time with this bit because you want to set it up the way you want it. You don't want to set it up and then have to remove the tarantula at a later date because you don't like the way it is. It's better to just get it the way you want it the first time, and then the tarantula can live happily until it unfortunately goes in a nice beautiful enclosure. So So what I'm using is obviously cork bark and then a nice piece of slate as well, just so there's a bit of extra textures in the enclosure as well as contrast. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of rearranging. This probably took a good hour or so for me to build, and then I'm just seeing how the different bits of cork are going to go around that, because that's where I want the slate to be. Found the place for that one, so I'm just digging out a little burrow there where I want one of the burrows, or have an opportunity for the tarantula to burrow there, and I'm just using a bit of the excess dirt to sort of get it away. Now in this next bit I am going to be planting a plant, but this is where my camera dies. Right guys, so I am really sorry about that. I did not realise my camera died, but anyways, it is the next day now and this is the enclosure. I just left it and thought I'd rehouse the tarantula today instead of last night, purely and simply due to the fact that I needed the camera to charge and I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to die. This is the enclosure here. So I've got a little plant in there. Can't exactly remember the Latin name for it, but it is a type of climbing plant. I know a few people also use it as a trailing plant. It's similar to, I'm pretty sure it is a type of ivy. I think it's devil's ivy, but I'm not 100%. Like I say, I can't exactly remember, but from my personal experience and then people I know who have it, it either climbs or it ends up being a trailing plant when there's nothing to climb. So I thought that would be good. Obviously it's back there out the way, so hopefully the tarantula doesn't dig it up, because curly hairs do like to dig up plants. That's why I've only got the one in here, but I'm hoping that obviously it'll climb up the top just a little bit in that crevice, as well as sort of trail forward towards the front as well. But yeah, and obviously I've put dirt in there to secure this bit of bark in place. I've also put some moss there just to neaten it up a little bit. So as you can see, I've got a nice little burrow there for it, well, the start of one anyway, and I've got another one at the back there. So there's two options for the Tliltocatl Albopilosus to go and burrow. I also added in some bark chips and leaf litter, just for a bit of extra decoration as well. Obviously you got the water dish there, that's nice and full. But anyways guys, let's get straight into rehousing the tarantula. Right guys, so now we're going to be rehousing the tarantula. Where have I put my tongs and my paintbrush? Right, I don't know whether they also will just use the sharp. But got two catch cups ready. I've got a smaller one, and then I've got a cricket tub, because I can't quite remember how big this guy is. But anyways, it is in here. Now let's see. We'll open the doors. 2 seconds guys, I'm going to sort of do a quick rearrange here so you can see the tub that it's currently in and the enclosure. Right, so I think that's a little bit better. Yeah. Ignore the mess. I still haven't put away the bark and topsoil and stuff from building and setting up the enclosure last night. But, you know, I'll get round to doing it after this video. So anyways, we've got the Tliltocatl Albopilosus in here. So just gonna start moving things, getting them out of the way, because it's already flicked. Oh, for those that don't know, a little while back, probably can't exactly, it's a few months ago now, but this tarantula here is Flicky, the curly hair that I have that's very notorious for flicking hairs. And not looking forward to it. I should probably wear gloves or something because I do get a bit of a bad reaction from the hairs in this species. But, you know, it happens, so... Wow. Boy, has he/she grew since I last saw it. It's been hiding in the burrow for about 3-4 months now. I saw molt pushed out about 2-3 weeks ago. It fed about last week. But wow. She is absolutely stunning. Let's see if I can coax that to climb into our new enclosure. Already flicking hairs. Absolutely stunning tarantula. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyways, just gonna gently coax her out, and voila. I'm already starting to get a little bit itchy from my hairs. That's just flicked, it is. But I'll just go have a wash once I've finished. Would you look at that absolutely stunning tarantula. Absolutely gorgeous. I just love how black it is, with the sort of rosy kind of gold hairs on it. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Wow. Right guys, so that's it for today's video. Yes, I am wearing the same clothes. I done the intro and the outro today, whereas the main part of the video was yesterday, apart from the tarantula rehousing. And that's purely and simply because not only did my camera die, the original intro somehow ended up corrupted. But oh well. So anyways guys, that's it for today's video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. the curly hair, the Tliltocatl Albopilosus, is absolutely loving life in the enclosure. She's just been roaming around. She's went in both burrows that I've made for her now, and she's went back to the original one in the back corner. But yeah, so anyways guys, be sure to like, subscribe and share if you enjoyed this video and / all the content that is on my channel. It really does mean a lot to us. Anyways guys, I'll see you in the next one.